Well, another eco-friendly trend has turned what started as a German-Jewish family tradition of organic soap making into a multi-million-dollar business. Dr. Bronner's soap company, started by Emanuel Bronner, has been in business since 1948. The family-owned and operated business has led the way in promoting sustainable, organic and safe personal care products. CCTV's Mei Li sat down with Emanuel Bronner's grandson and current CEO, David, to find out more about how his grandfather launched the company.
No, it's an amazing inheritance that we have. He was a visionary in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the real initial green pioneers, kind of came out of this German ethic. There was like the early kind of back to the land, hippie counterculture. You can look at a lot of things that are happening in Germany, and yeah, and it's just really unfortunate what happened in German society. But yeah, my granddad, came over and yeah,
and just started the company.
Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, there's longevity with this company. It's incredible that it's sustained its reputation and then continue to really explosively grow thanks to you and your brother. But what do you think it is about Dr. Bronner products that is so appealing to the masses and has continued to be so appealing?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think he hit the, initially in the 50s, it wasn't quite the right time, but when the 60s rolled around and there was a wholesale rejection by, a huge swath of the country of this kind of corporate industrial war machine and, all these chemicals and unsustainable products. And that's, and this message of love and unity that he was at that point printing on the label of every soap he sold,
Right.
Just really resonated with the time. And the fact that this soap, you could wash your dog, your dishes, your hair, your body, and be by the river and not worry about polluting anything.
Right.
That, just kind of became with pure word of mouth, the soap of the era. And then just kind of coming through, being part of the health food movement and coming into the 90s and organics. And as this kind of health and sustainability have started to really mainstream,
Yeah.
we've just kind of been at the right place and have always been doing it, for real for longer than anybody.
Yeah, yeah, and still family owned,
Yeah.
right? Never took it public, and it's now you and your brother running the company, and you guys have really taken it to a new level, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's, again, it's the most amazing inheritance and engine that my granddad just, said, it's a business, but it's to serve a larger purpose in the world of, leveraging our business to generate progressive change. And that's what me and my brother have done. We've capped our salaries are capped at 5 to 1 of our lowest paid position. And all profits we don't need for the business growth and development, we dedicate to causes and charities that we believe in. And we believe very strongly in sustainable organic agriculture, in fair trade. A lot of everything we buy has some human labor, some human being made that. And was that labor respected or was it exploited? So everything is certified fair trade, organic, and yeah, we've just really connected with a huge growing customer base that really is trying to find the correct products and want to support companies doing the right thing.
And I mean, that's Dr. Bronner really stands for that, which is trying to marry the idea of business and profitability, but also being very conscious of the social and environmental issues. And you've been successful at that. Was there ever a time, though, during the company where that was challenging and it was difficult?
Yeah, sometimes we've been caught sideways with some of our organic fair trade materials. Costs will skyrocket, or our margins will evaporate for a time, and just negotiating through, and figuring out, as the organic fair trade material supply chains scale and get more efficient, it's becoming easier, but being a pioneer, it's definitely been a little challenging at times.
I want to share something that I found really interesting in some of this research, and that is that the personal care industry is really not regulated in the U.S. as much as we think it is. Right. The U.S. hasn't passed a major federal law to regulate personal care since 1938.
Yeah. I mean, the cosmetic industry is completely underregulated. There's no pre-market safety testing required, and I mean, there's just all kinds of ingredients and known carcinogens and toxic compounds that are just, in your average lotion or hair care product. Unfortunately, even the term organic within the cosmetic world has been a big fight to preserve its meaning, because cosmetics are all about hope in a bottle and, what can we hype to say, oh, this is going to make you,
I mean, the use of natural is misused often.
Oh, natural is a disaster. It's just like means nothing, right? So, oh, I put a drop of a natural something into a petrochemical formulation.
Does that frustrate you?
Yeah, it's
being
very
in this
frustrating.
business and putting out these truly organic, healthy products, and then you see others in the industry, kind of misusing the terms.
Yeah, absolutely. And we fought a big battle actually, and it's gotten better. I guess I'm less frustrated because, at least in a natural channel, like in the Whole Foods and the Trader Joe's and the cooperative stores, like the meaning of organic in that space is pretty meaningful. Although the word natural is still pretty shaky.
Right.
But if you see organic in a natural store, it's generally more meaningful than it was. Like we had a big fight, it was very frustrating. We litigated and got people to stop making claims that they couldn't back up.
I have to ask about the Dr. Bronner labels. I mean, they're iconic, right? That they instantly are recognizable. Tell me about the sort of the evolution of that label, and what now do you concentrate on putting on those labels? Is it always the same? Is different messages?
My granddad, this vision of peace and love across, religious, ethnic divides, he was realizing people were coming to buy the soap more than necessarily stick around to hear what he had to say. So that's when he started putting what he had to say on the labels. It's a very unique look. It's beautiful, and it's a memorial to him. We don't really change it, except we are now pamphleteering around election cycles. So the minimum wage, we're going to do a special fair pay today, and just do a lot of kind of messaging around wage equality and income inequality issues. We've done a special label on GMO labeling. We are using it as a platform to convey certain messages, but then we always come back to
the original.
Yeah, to his original.
Yeah. Well, David, thank you so much. It was a real pleasure meeting you and talking to you.
Right on.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.